Imagine the unimaginable, that you needed brain surgery and you are looking for somebody who's going to perform that sensitive, overwhelming procedure on you. Would you go around looking and saying, you know what, I'm okay with the man or the woman who got a B- in med school? Or would you be looking for somebody that's world class? Reality is you'd be looking for somebody that's world class, because world class people are above others. They are exceptional in what they do and how they do it. And what happens is, to be world class, it requires a practice, discipline, and an investment to being the best that you can be. Well, if you're a manager, a leader, an owner of a business, don't you want to be world class? And to be a world-class boss requires 7 things. The first thing that a world-class boss does is they treat hiring as seriously as a world-class athlete treats their practices. What happens is when a world-class boss hires, they hire very carefully. They look for the character, the competency, and they look for those traits in a person that's going to make them a good fit for the chemistry of the team. And by putting that extra time into the hiring, that world-class boss is going to bring somebody onto the team that's going to raise the level of performance, not only for them, but for everyone around them. The second thing a world-class boss does is they actually invest heavily in coaching employees and guiding employees rather than just telling them what to do and trying to control them. Look, none of us like to be told what to do. When you hire the right person, as we just mentioned, they need to be coached, they need to be guided, they don't need to be controlled. And when you hire people, let them do their job and give them that opportunity, and you come alongside of them as a world-class boss and you coach them up to the highest level of performance. The third thing a world-class boss does is they create a culture where there's more people wanting into the organization than wanting out. If you look at the countries around the world, the countries that are most desirable are the ones that people would like to live in, not the ones that people can't get out of. And the way you do that is by culture. And when that culture is created, it becomes contagious. It attracts the best talent possible because people who tell people what it's like to work in such a world-class place. The fourth thing that a world-class boss does is they provide regular, clear expectations and feedback to their team members. I can't tell you how many times I have had employees of organizations say to me, I don't know what's expected from me. I don't even know how I'm doing. I'm never given feedback. World-class bosses know that people need feedback and they need to know what's expected of them. When they do, the likelihood of a higher level of performance will be present. The fifth thing that world-class bosses do is they seek input. They like to have input from their team members because, remember, they hired great team members. And when they have those great team members, they solicit them for feedback, input, guidance on decisions. And what happens is when employees are treated with that level of investment and respect, they want to take ownership of those goals and that vision, and they want to basically be a major contributor to the success of the organization because the world-class boss included them. World-class bosses are not perfect. But the sixth thing that they do is that they actually live a life and lead with character and humility and making themselves vulnerable to their team. Employees value that level of vulnerability. They realize that the person that they're working for, they can trust them. They're believable. They tell the truth. They do what they say. They don't have to be perfect, but they have to be known for their character and their integrity. The seventh thing that a world-class boss does is they show appreciation for the contribution of their team. They celebrate the wins. They say thank you. I'll never forget one of the people that I worked with that owned a business. They really always affirmed how their success was because of the team behind them that helped them create that success. And they showed such appreciation and celebration and generosity to those team members because they know they didn't do it alone. These are just 7 things that a world-class boss does. And I know that if you lead people, you don't want to be a B-minus leader. You don't want to be an average leader. You want to be known as somebody who is above and beyond others. You're world class.